Hello. Hello. Anyone here? Can anyone hear me? Welcome, guys, in the fourth episode of Trash Talks. Today's episode is the Women's Day special episode, and I am your podcaster, Random Girl. Oh my god, I can't believe this. If you hear this, let me tell you, I created this whole episode in just 12 hours. Oh my god. I wrote, I recorded, I edited, I added the background music and whatnot. And I recorded all this with a cough, which made it more difficult. Anyway, today is not about me. It's about all the women out there. Shout out to all the women out there who are doing their work. Shout out to all the women who are slaying every sector of every work like a boss. So today we will be talking about strong women across the country and their achievements. And let's start with our first story. Before starting the story, let me tell you that I have searched all the information in the internet, and these might not be the most updated stories or data, but all the stories and data which I have said in the episode is true. Lakshmi Agarwal. In last year, Delhi saw 18 incidents of acid attack. However, this number doesn't paint the correct picture, as these incidents are just the ones where the victims registered reports against preparators. Lakshmi Agarwal is one such victim of an acid attack, which happened in 2015 in Delhi. At that time, Lakshmi was a 15-year-old teenager. This unfortunate incident left her scarred, both physically and emotionally, for the whole life. Not being the one to give up, she sought the support of many acid victims and filed a petition in the Supreme Court of India to curb the acid sales. For her commendable work in helping acid attack victims, Lakshmi received the International Woman of Courage Award from the US First Lady Michelle Obama. Today, Chant Foundation, an NGO run by Lakshmi, is the hope and voice of acid attack victims all over the world. Arunima Sinha. When Arunima Sinha boarded the Padmavati Express train at Lucknow on 12 April 2011, little did she know that the day would turn her whole life upside down. A group of robbers trying to steal her bag and gold chain pushed Arunima out of the moving train when she resisted. She has sustained serious injuries and the doctor had to amputate her leg. Post this incident, Arunima surprised everyone by resolving to climb the Mount Everest. She signed up for training under Bachendri Pal, first Indian woman to climb Mount Everest in 2011. 2 years later, Arunima turned the impossible into possible when she became the first Indian amputee to climb the Mount Everest. Instead of being discouraged by her, she crossed all obstacles in her way and went to etch her name in Indian history. Time for some interesting facts. Yes, you heard it right. In this episode, I will not only be talking about strong women, but I will also be sharing some facts about Women's Day. Either you know it or you don't. If you know it, you know it. But I will share them. So fact number 1. New Zealand was the first self-governing nation to allow women to vote. This story is not of an Indian, but a Pakistani, Malala Yousafzai. Who knew that a teenager born in the volatile Swat district of Pakistan's northwestern Pakhtunkhwa province will go on to write a new chapter in the struggle against the suppression of women and children? Her journey of human rights advocacy began with protesting against local Taliban barring girls from attending school. Her story became an international sensation after a Taliban gunman shot her in a murder attempt. Everyone's prayers were answered, and she recovered from the attack. Malala is the youngest to have been awarded the Nobel Prize in 2014 when she was just 17 years old. One child, one teacher, one book, one pen can change the world, says Malala in her memoir, I Am Malala. Malala's story is that of grit, courage, along with an unwavering belief in doing good to others. Sometimes I feel so sleepy while recording an episode. I feel very low on energy and I just want to sleep. But I use the secret formula to keep me awake and keep me recording my episodes, and it recharges me with loads of energy. I am talking about all the magical coffee by Rage Coffee. Unlike other coffee, this coffee brand specializes in products which provides high energy and a great taste. They also have different flavors like butterscotch, vanilla, chai latte, and a lot more. And if you don't believe me, check out their website and their ratings. And if you want to purchase a product, don't forget to use my code RANDOMP2021 to get additional discount of 10% on each purchase. Now that sounds amazing, right? I know. The link to their website is in my bio link tree. Check it out right now. Time for fact check. The earliest Women's Day observance, called National Women's Day, was held on February 28, 1909, in New York City, organized by the Socialist Party of America at the suggestions of activist Theresa Malkiel. Sindhutai Sapkal. In the 9 months of her pregnancy, Sindhutai was thrown out of her home by her husband. She gave birth to a girl, which was her fourth child after 3 sons, in a cow shelter. When even her mother refused to give her help, she started begging on railway platforms. The sight of orphaned children on those platforms moved Sindhutai and she decided to look after them. Today, Sindhutai is affectionately known as the mother of orphans and has adopted and nurtured 1,400 orphans as of 2014. She is the recipient of close to 500 awards. Time for fact check. Now, you might ask why we celebrate Women's Day. Let me tell you the reason. Celebrated on March 8 every year, International Women's Day is a day dedicated to honoring the achievements of women throughout history and all across the globe. And is typically a day for women from all different backgrounds and cultures to band together to fight for gender equality, gender parity, and women's rights. If you found the fact interesting, let me tell you another one. And if you don't like the fact, please don't make faces. In 1914, International Women's Day was held on March 8 in Germany, possibly because that day was a Sunday, and now it's always held on March 8 in all countries. The 1914 observance of the day in Germany was dedicated to women's right to vote, which German women did not win until 1918. Did you notice what I said in the end? Yeah, the article whoever wrote it might be a very sarcastic person or a really narrow-minded person. The last line, if you didn't understand, I would suggest you to rewind the thing and listen to that. That might be a sarcasm. If it is, then I'm fine with it. If it is a fact, I am fine with it, but that is disrespectful. Anyway, heading towards our next story. Mary Kom. Born in a poor family of rural Manipur, Mary always dreamed of becoming a world champion in boxing. Last November, Mary Kom took everyone by surprise when she clinched a gold medal at the ASBC, Asian Confederation Women's Boxing Championships. This was Mary Kom's first international gold medal since the 2014 Asian Games and her first medal over a year. Post delivering twins in 2007, everyone thought that Mary's boxing career would be over. However, she bounced back with a silver medal at the 2008 Asian Women's Boxing Championship. Today, Mary is a proud mother of 3 and pushes herself to do better than her last win. I really hope you liked the stories and the fact check thing. This is something new which I tried, and I don't know how the response is going to be, even though I have like 2 listeners. I don't know. I don't think anyone will listen to these episodes. Anyway, I have a song suggestion for you which suits the day very good, which is I Ain't Your Mama by Jennifer Lopez. I don't usually listen to Western songs, but this song is really good. It's a feminist song, but at the same time, it's mocking one generation to another. Like the name suggests, I ain't your mama. For me, I think like why only a mom will take care of their children's? It's like mocking one woman being another. Even though we live in a society where it's said that it is our duty to raise our kids, which is pretty correct, but at the same time, my point of view is why mama you are comparing with the mom of the kid? Nobody said you to do their laundry, do their cooking. You were doing it by your will. And when you are stressed out and you are like, no, I can't do it anymore, you're saying him, I ain't your mama. That's totally not fair. Now, as I said, being a woman, I always believe in girl power, girl love, girl supporting other girl and all. And I really don't like the concept of the song, but yeah, it's a good song in some perspective. So if you want, you can hear that. You can watch the video on YouTube. I won't post the link in my bio, don't worry. If you're still listening, thank you so much for that. As there is no comment option, you can voice message me via the Anchor app. If you're shy and don't want to send me voice message, you can send me your feedback by Twitter. Tweet your suggestions, love, thoughts with the hashtag randomp_podcast_anchor. If you like this episode, please give me a follow. And also, if you want to stay updated about the latest episode, please follow my page on Twitter at @randomp2021. Hashtag and link both will be in the description. Thank you so much. Take care. Peace out.